Hey Lock Stars, welcome back to Before the Locks, Healing from the Inside Out. This is episode 2, and we are going to be talking about why fibroids are targeting Black women. So, in today's episode, we are going to find out why uterine fibroids are disproportionately affecting Black women, and I am going to start off by giving you some stats. Did you know nearly 80% of Black women will develop fibroids by the age of 50? Let that sink in. That's a much higher rate than whites and Latina women put together. Fibroids are benign tumors but can cause heavy bleeding, pain, fertility issues, and sometimes surgery like I had to get. Now, those are some eye-opening stats, right? But why, right? So scientists believe it is a combination of of a couple of factors, actually. So it's genetics. Some families have a higher risk than others, right? Of being affected by these different types of stats, and environmental factors. And here's a big one that connects us. So guys, this is why it's so important to be aware of what we're putting on our scalp and hair, because it's not just about hair damage. It's about our long-term health and how it's going to affect the rest of our lives. You know, guys, our health has been historically overlooked. Like, this is nothing new. This has been happening since the beginning of time, right? And it's just the same thing. Like when I asked my doctor about fibroids and what they were, how did I get them, all that kind of stuff, as in the first episode when I talked about my personal story, guys. And I said that I was going to go a little deeper, and this is like a point where I'll just go ahead and interject some of that stuff. And just keep this in mind, this went on over like a 20-year span, guys, because because of the lack of information, because of me doing research and finding, and unlike a lot of other people, even back then, I was searching. Like, nobody told me to do it, but instinctively, because my doctors wouldn't give me the information that I was satisfied with, I went on the internet and started looking for stuff, and I swear I was really, really, really hoping that I could find something. I did second and third opinions. Yes, and nobody told me to do that, because somehow, some way, I just felt like that was so serious. I'm like, at the end of this could be literally losing your uterus. Like, are you serious? Meaning, you want, like, once that happened, there's no more children, no any of that. And I didn't want no one to take that choice away from me. If I didn't want to have children, I wanted that to be my choice, not because I was uninformed or anything. And so like I said, it happened over a 20-year period, from the beginning of me being diagnosed to not feeling anything for maybe 5 to 10 years, because they were smaller when something could have been done. And this is why this information is so important, because when you are diagnosed, and most of you will, you've heard those stats, most of you will, before age 50, will have developed fibroids. And the time to address those in the treatments are in the beginning, when they're small, when you will have the least effect of them. And you can pretty much get treated and actually live a pretty normal life. But I think it is criminal for them to know these things and allow you to continue to have them and not insist that you get that treated, because other women are not being disproportionately treated in that type of way. And when they do have these diagnoses, they're taken care of as early as possible. So what is that telling you? Okay, so and also, after even my second and third opinion, because I did not want to have that hysterectomy, I did not want to have it, but ultimately I lost my battle with it. But one thing that I will say is that I definitely did my due diligence. I did my due diligence, and it's kind of like, twofold, because the year literally before, like the year that I did it, it was like the year after is when information started flooding out about what you could do and all of these different things. But it makes me feel good that at least I could pass this information along. And some people, like one of my subscribers said, one of my rock stars said, you know, Faye, people are going to hear this and it's going to go in one ear and out of the next. And you know what? That is absolutely unfortunate, I because I'm telling you something, when it's too late and that happens to you, you're going to wish that you listened to this information. I didn't have this information. I was one of those on searching, and I wish that this information was available to me. So this is going out to all of those who wants this information, because it will 100% make a difference in your life. And if you don't want it, pass it along to someone who does. Okay? It will save them a life of pain and suffering, and possibly actually save their lives too. So in the next episode, episode 3, we are going to be discussing the links between chemicals and reproductive health, right? So we're going to be talking about how chemical relaxers affect reproductive health and how we can protect ourselves from that, okay? So anyways, with that said, guys, if you have liked this video and it was informative to you, I would like for you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below and share this with a loved one, and I guarantee that somebody will get something from this, and it will be really helpful, guys, okay? And as always, sharing is caring, okay? I could never do the hearts right. Sharing is caring. And I will catch you guys in the next one. I love you.